Hello, and thanks for joining us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello and welcome to the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, July 23rd, 2026, and this is episode number 757. Where is the summer going? That's what I want to know. It's already almost all over. Can you believe it? Let's give a shout out to a few of our neighboring cities of Westland, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Livonia, Redford, Inkster, just to name a few. We are so happy you could be here tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight, Garden City Councilman, former Garden City Councilman. You're not that anymore, are you?
No.
Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fine. All my days are former.
Former, yep. Hey, tonight we welcome a first-time guest to the show. He is currently a state representative and also a candidate for state senator for the new 5th district. That district includes Garden City, Inkster, Westland, Canton, and Plymouth. Matt Kolzar will be here shortly, and so we hope you'll stay tuned and have any questions or comments ready as well. Also, Mike will do a closeout of the show with some community events and announcements for you. So we have a lot to get to, so let's do it. If you're watching us live on Facebook right now, hopefully, and on YouTube, go ahead and post your questions and comments for our guests in the comments section. You can find us live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat. And over on our YouTube channel, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. And if you notice, there's a QR code in the upper corner of the screen. Point your camera there, and it'll take you right to our YouTube page. So that's pretty easy. Hope you'll be checking it out. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'll be more than happy to get those answered for you. Remember, we're here to promote not only our community, but yours as well. And speaking of community, if your community organization or business has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners and be featured on our show, what should they do, Mike?
Well, they should probably email us, Gary.
Exactly. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page, and Mike would be more than happy to pass that information along. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show and promote your community or business organization anytime. Won't cost you a dime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance. See what great things they can do for you. For more information, head on over to their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. Okay, before we get to our guests, let me mention real quick that the next city council meeting will be Monday, July 27th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers. That's located at 6000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you might have as well. Also, a program note for you to get on your calendars. Next Thursday, July 30th, our guest will be Mary D. Martinez. You might remember she was on not long ago. She published a children's book. She wants to come on and talk about that, but she also wants to talk about something that's pretty near and dear to her heart, a fundraiser for a good friend of hers battling cancer. So we're going to talk about that as well. So we hope you'll join us for that. So let's introduce our guest for tonight, shall we? He is a candidate for state senator for the new 5th district. Please welcome State Representative Matt Kolzar. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good, Kerry. How are you? Thanks for having me tonight.
Yeah, thanks for being here tonight. I know you're probably a busy guy, right?
Good days and bad days.
Hey, that sounds like all of us, though.
That's right.
Yeah. So for our viewers, Matt, who may not know you, can you tell us a little bit about your background, what inspired you to get involved in public service and politics?
Absolutely. So before I was a state representative, I was a public school teacher for 12 and a half years at Carlton Airport in northern Monroe County, where I taught mainly high school social studies and English. I started my career teaching middle school. And I also was a middle school cross country and baseball coach while I was there, and president of my local union while I was there as well. So very, very active in that school district. I ran for office for the first time in 2018 where I was able to defeat the incumbent state representative at that time. I'm currently serving in my 4th term as state representative. It has been a very fast journey, and now that and I'll be talking a lot more about that tonight, but now that I'm running for state senate, I'm excited to get the opportunity to get to know these communities that I have not been a representative for, and one of those includes Garden City, and I'm just very appreciative to be on here this evening.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're currently serving as a state representative and are now running for state senator in Michigan's new 5th district. What are the biggest issues facing the residents in the district, and how do you plan to address them?
So this district is interesting because the needs are very diverse across the community. But one theme that really just resounds no matter who I talk to is affordability. People's paychecks are not going as far as they used to. And that is something, whether I'm in Garden City, Inkster, Plymouth, Canton, Westland, it does not matter. I hear that on doors everywhere when I knock doors and I talk to residents, or if I'm at a community event. That shines through as the thing that's on the top of people's minds. And so it's something that we absolutely need to continue to try to tackle in the legislature.
Yeah, affordability is probably the number one issue. It really is. I mean, gas prices, everything, everything's just crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, gas prices, utility bills, groceries, you name it, it all costs more money right now.
Now, looking back at your time in the House, what accomplishments are you most proud of, and how have you positively impacted communities that you represent?
So in my time in the legislature, I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish. But what it starts with, first and foremost, I often think back to the COVID-19 pandemic, when the unemployment system at the state absolutely crashed. Residents were having trouble getting connected to anybody to get them their benefits that they were owed. And we started getting calls. And I mean, we got a ton of calls of people saying, I cannot get through. This is terrifying. I'm going to lose my home. I don't know how I'm going to pay for groceries this week. And so any bills we were working on, we put to the side. And I said, look, let's just help our constituents here, and let's go to work. My office was able to connect over 1,300 people to their UIA benefits.
Wow.
It's something that I often say, I wish they weren't in that situation to begin with.
Yeah.
But I am thankful that they called us and we could help them. And we called everybody back, whether they were crying, whether they were, spitting angry, which you can't blame them. We called everybody back, and we were able to help a lot of people. And that's always something that I will remember. And it just, talk about just being able to get to know residents in my district in the worst possible circumstance and be able to help them. It's led to friendships that I still have to this day. And I still hear from residents. I was actually calling, I was doing a deck repair at my home, and I called Northville Lumber, and the man who took my order on materials asked, is this my state representative? And then he told me about how I helped him with his unemployment 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It really shows you how this work is meaningful if you put helping people and being a resource to your community at the forefront. In terms of legislation, Michigan's distracted driving law is one that I was the primary sponsor of. When you're driving down the road, you can get a ticket for having that cell phone in your hand. And it was a tough battle, but that bill and now law has been statistically proven to save people's lives. So it was a tough battle, but I was really glad to see it through, knowing there's somebody out there who is still with us because of that law. I'll never meet them, but I know they're out there, and that's very deeply meaningful to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's tough to enforce, that's for sure.
Oh, I hear from police officers all the time who tell me it is a valuable tool in the toolkit for them, though.
Yeah.
It's something they used to see rampantly, and there wasn't a whole lot they could do about it before that was signed into law.
You were also involved in a couple of House bills, House Bill 4247, the police and fire tuition. You want to explain what that is?
Yeah, that was my very first bill that was ever signed into law. And what that bill did was it said that any child of a police officer or firefighter who dies in the line of duty, that child can go to college tuition free. Wow. And it's something that, again, I wish ideally we would never need it, because they wouldn't be losing their lives. But I'm glad that it's there for those families. It's a way to honor the memory of those who gave everything to protect us. And it was brought to me actually by a She was a teacher. Her first husband was a police officer who was shot and killed in the line of duty. And her daughter, who thought she was going to get this benefit, was about to go to college, but it turned out there was an income cap. And because she was a teacher and she remarried another teacher, she made too much money for her daughter, who lost her dad as a baby, to qualify for that benefit. So my bill got rid of the income cap. I mean, we're talking about everyday families that pay just the ultimate sacrifice. We should never be ranking that type of loss or symbolizing that one loss is more severe than another.
Right.
And I'll never forget, after the law was enacted, that teacher that reached out to me, she sent me a screenshot of her daughter's tuition being reimbursed at Ferris State University. And that meant the world to me.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. There was also another one, 4369, which is Parapro to teach. Can you explain that one?
Yeah, so the Parapro to teacher pathway is one that really has taken more of an avenue through the budget. But what that basically does is, if you're a parapro at a school and you want to become a teacher, it gives you that pathway to take the classes you need to get in the classroom and become a teacher. We often refer to those as a grow your own program. Oftentimes, and I say this from experience, parapros, especially early in my career as a teacher, were lifesavers. They knew the community, they knew the kids, they'd been in the classroom so much helping kids. They were so valuable. They are the ideal candidate to become a teacher. And I've heard of numerous parapros across the state that have taken advantage of this program.
Yeah. So parapros, for those that don't know, are like teacher's assistants, right?
Correct. They could be, they're mainly teachers' assistants. Sometimes they're dealing with and helping out. They're dealing with and helping out some of the most vulnerable kids in the school. You think about kids who maybe are disabled, kids who need that extra help. They're helping our most vulnerable kids. Our parapros are absolutely, you cannot put their value into words for what they do for our communities.
Yeah, they definitely help out a lot. That's for sure. So if you're elected state Senate, Senator, what would be your top 3 priorities during your first term, and why are they important to the people who you hope to represent? Absolutely.
So I have the benefit of having these 8 years of experience in the legislature where I know how to navigate it. And but the one thing I've learned is when you solve a problem, there's new issues that come up. And for me, the top 3 priorities, one is something we've been working on a lot in the last 8 years, and that's equitable funding for our public schools. We have made a lot of strides to get our schools where they need to be to make sure they're appropriately funded, but we are not there yet. And so continuing to work on making sure our schools have every resource they need in order for our kids to be successful remains at the forefront for what I consider my biggest priority. But in addition to that, I also want to tackle local revenue sharing. I guarantee you talk to the mayor, he'll tell you all about it. The state has had a bad habit of dipping into local revenue sharing to balance its budget. There's an item out there. There's a couple of representatives that have bills, and I would love to work on this in the Senate, called the Revenue Sharing Trust Fund. This essentially puts a lockbox on local revenue sharing to make sure the state isn't taking money from local municipalities to balance our budget. I think we need to do that in order to make sure that local government can still provide their services. It's something you might not hear a lot about, but it is incredibly important to local government. And the third one, honestly, is when we think about our utilities bills. Our utility bills are through the roof. Our reliability in energy is near the bottom of the country. I think we need more transparency with DTE and consumers. I often say that I can go on my bill and I can see down to the kilowatt how much I'm using in energy, but yet they don't have to put how many hours my power was out each month or how long my service was interrupted. Why can't we do that? Well, why is that such a barrier? And so I really do think we need more transparency. I mean, up until just a couple of years ago, Pine Knob was the DTE Energy Music Theater. This is a publicly regulated company, and they're sponsoring stadiums. It's just, you talk to Michiganders, they're saying my energy bills are awfully high. My service is not the most reliable, but yet they're naming stadiums. There's lack of transparency on their bills. These are things that we absolutely need to address.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe the amount of money that they spend on all the commercials. We
Yes,
know,
that's
we
another one.
know what they do and what they don't do. They don't need to tell us on a commercial and spend millions of dollars and then turn around and ask for more money.
Absolutely, especially when we'd rather see them spending that time investing in the grid
Yes.
and making sure that they keep the lights on for everybody.
Yeah, I think other than affordability being number one, DTE has really got issues with the public.
100% they do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're not. They're people just aren't happy with them. That's for sure.
Oh, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Many voters are concerned about topics such as education, public safety, infrastructure, and affordability. What message would you like to share with the undecided voters as they prepare to head to the polls?
I think it's important when voters go, they obviously need to vote for a candidate who they think is best going to represent them in Lansing.
Mhm.
In terms of voting for me, which obviously I would ask to earn their votes, it's important to point out that I have a career that spans our public schools, that has time in the legislature. I've been a union leader. I've been able to really prove myself to be somebody who gets actively involved in his community. Constituent services is and always will be my number one priority. So if you call my office with a problem that you need help with, you'll absolutely get a response. If you want to know how I'm going to vote on something and want to share your thoughts as to how you think I should vote, you will absolutely get a response. It is amazing to me how accessible you can be as a state legislator. And sometimes people don't realize how accessible we are. I pride myself on that accessibility. I always encourage people, follow my social media pages, look at my web pages, call my office, come to my coffee hours, come to a town hall. We do all of these things. And I am very much a big believer in that accessibility. So I would want voters to know, if they're undecided, that I am somebody who will be accessible, who they will see. Whether they agree with me or don't agree with me, my goal is always the same. When they get to my name on the ballot, I want them to say, oh, I know Matt. Matt knocked my door, or Matt called me back, or I saw Matt at a community event and he talked with me for a while. I want people to have that feeling of accessibility when it comes to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely got to be accessible. You know what is possibly a bonus here is a state rep is 2-year term and a senator is 4. So it's like, because David Kaniesic, I don't know, you remember David Kaniesic, he was our state rep and senator.
Mhm.
He always told me, he says, with being a rep, you got 2 years and you're just starting, you're just getting your feet wet, and then you're up for election again. Where you get that 4 years, you get a lot accomplished, can't you?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a shame to say, but I hear it in Lansing all the time. They refer to them as the on year and the off year, and the off year is the election year. That's not what people want to see from their elected officials. They don't want us using half our time to do the work and half our time to campaign. They want us to be doing that work and rolling our sleeves up and trying to address the issues that are the most important to them. And there are times that I get frustrated when we are, like, we might go several months without being in session. Like, we finished at the end of June with the budget. We might be back in September. That's a lot of time we could be in Lansing, but a lot of people want to campaign. And so that's what a lot of us are doing right now.
Yeah. So I just want you to explain, you're going to be representing the new 5th district. You want to explain how that became about?
Yeah, absolutely. So the current Senate 5th District are the communities of Garden City, Inkster, Westland, Canton, and a portion of Livonia. And Senator Dana Polhanke being the current state senator. There was a redistricting lawsuit that took place that then forced the Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission to redraw the lines a little bit. And when they did that, this new Senate District 5 was born, where Senator Polhanke, the district she's going to now run in, goes to the north, where it's Livonia, Farmington Hills, Northville, and part of Novi. And that left this district as essentially going into the next term vacant. And so that's when I threw my hat into the ring, is when I saw it was vacant. I felt that my 8 years of legislative experience could be beneficial to the district. Again, I pride myself on constituent services, and having 91,000 constituents, I think it better prepared me for a constituency of about 270,000 people.
Yeah.
So I threw my name in the hat when this district was born, and I'm appreciative. I do not have a primary, so it'll be me against a Republican opponent in November.
Right. Yeah, you're not being primary. That's a plus too.
It absolutely is.
So what can residents do to stay informed to become more involved in their local and state government, regardless of their political affiliation?
So I always go back to this, and I had mentioned it earlier, but I can't underscore this importance enough. Know who your legislators are. We all have email lists called e-news that you can subscribe to. We have social media pages. We have coffee hours. We do town halls. In addition to just sending us an email, any good legislator will respond to you, even if it's something that they disagree with you on, they'll still get back to you. I always tell people the easiest way you can do it, though, follow our social media pages. When we have coffee hours, town halls, we put them on there. Even tonight, as you know, I advertise me being on this podcast here tonight because I want people to get to know who I am and see me. I'm again, it goes back to that accessibility standpoint. But I often say email lists and social media is the first basic way. And then the second you see there's a coffee hour, come on out and come meet us. We're all, again, I love coffee hours. You get, I've seen them as full as 20 to 30 people at least. I've had ones where it's just 4 of us sitting around a table. It all depends.
Now, where are your coffee hours going to be, or where are they?
So I like to put them very much in public settings like libraries. I have gone to coffee shops before, city halls if the space is available, depending on where. In my current district, the Plymouth District Library has been a mainstay for me because it's right smack dab in the middle of my house district. But in the Senate district, I would want to move it around to each municipality to make sure it's accessible for everybody. So if I'm in Plymouth 1 month, maybe I'm in Garden City the next month, then I'm in Canton, then I'm in Inkster, then I'm in Westland, and just keep rotating it around. That way, everybody feels like, oh, I didn't get to his last one, but the next one's like a mile away. I'll go to that one.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if you could clone yourself?
I have often said, especially when I look at some of our congressional counterparts where they've got just these massive districts.
Yeah.
I'm like, are there 3 Debbie Dingles out there? Or 3 you see them everywhere.
I know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So look, when you're not in Lansing or on the campaign trail, what do you enjoy doing with your free time?
So I am an unapologetic, even though it's a little bit rough right now because we don't know what they're doing with Tarek Skubal, but I'm an unapologetic Tigers fan. I love baseball, period. And it's not just going to a Tigers game here and there. Yeah. I keep track of the minor league systems. I keep track of what they're doing every single day. I am just a huge Detroit Tigers fan, but also I like to go running. I'm not necessarily a full marathon runner, but I run 3 to 4 miles a day, about maybe 4 to 5 times a week. And I like to run 5K races, especially when they go to a charitable cause. It's just a good way to clear my mind, get some good exercise. Or sometimes if I'm not clearing my mind, I'm thinking about whatever legislation I'm working on or something I have to do when I'm done running.
Right. The wheels are always turning, right?
They always are. Got to get better at turning it off sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see. A lot of people in there watching tonight, but no questions really. They're just listening intently. Annette McNeil, she said, great law. I think she was talking about the police and fire tuition. And everybody else says aye.
That was one that I couldn't believe I couldn't believe it wasn't already a law. I will say that. I was like, how is this still a problem? And I was really glad we were able to solve the problem.
Kind of a no-brainer, huh?
Absolutely.
Well, look, all your information's up there on the screen. People can get a hold of you, reach out, and please come back even if you want before November, if you'd like to come back to the show. Yeah,
I would absolutely love to. And thank you for having me on tonight. I really appreciate this experience.
Absolutely.
At it.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Our current senator hasn't been so available and visible to us, and I hope you are when you're elected.
Absolutely, and again, would love to come on the show again really, really soon.
All right, I appreciate that. You take care, and we will see you again soon.
All right, thanks, Carrie and Mike. Appreciate everything.
Yep, take care.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, there you go. There's your information. If you have any questions for the representative, you can email them there. Facebook's there. also his website, more information there, and you can also call him. So he's going to be available and transparent. So there you go. We'll put this up again at the end of the show. All right, Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready, Terry.
Okay. We're going to, let's see if I can get the damn camera right. All right. Let's get Mike in here now for some community announcements and events. And then we'll close out the show. So stand by.
When you say goodbye,
Okay, it's time for some community announcements.
There you go.
Let's get Mike in here. Mike,
You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. All right. Let's get the first one up here.
Oh, in search of chili teams, register your chili team today. Chili cook-off is on Saturday, September 26th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You want to get there early so that you can partake in the pancake breakfast.
Yeah.
Teams received 2 event logo aprons, 5 event t-shirts, an event bag, $50 gift card, a meal, prizes. Our first prize is $600 and a trophy. Second prize is $400 and a trophy. And third prize is $200 in bragging rights.
Yeah, that's some serious money right there. So get your team together and get a hold of Matt at the DDA.
Yeah.
We'll probably want to get him on too before September, I would imagine.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Probably he's got a couple of things going because he'll have the last scheduled Lucky Squirrel also to talk about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, stay alert. Join Code Red on to receive alerts on important news and events in Garden Cities. Register online by visiting www.gardencity.mi/org Code Red. Register on your phone by texting Garden City to 24639.
Yep.
Payroll services for small businesses, our old buddy J&J Taxes and More.
Yep.
So contact them for the best way is to contact Joe is at joe@jnjtaxesandmore.com.
Yeah.
You can call him, but it's better to email him.
Yeah, Joe Bartley, he does a great job. He does our taxes, and we're very, very pleased with him. So give him a call if you need
Yeah,
anything.
he's always a very professional person. He's
Very, very.
involved in DDA and
Yep. And if he doesn't have the answer, he'll get it for you.
yes, sir.
All right.
What else you got?
Mhm.
Meals on Wheels, no seniors left behind. Volunteers are needed, especially people to deliver the meals.
Yeah.
A lot of these seniors are homebound and they can't get out, and so the only person they see who's a live person is the person delivering the meals.
Yeah. It's sad to say, but that's true.
Get your carpet clean. Call Dennis at 734-299-6496. He's the carpet cleaner.
Yeah, I imagine they're still doing graduation parties, so you want to get it clean before that.
Straight
Oh.
Farmhouse.
They have a plethora of stuff.
They do. I've got several of them I was going to mention tonight. If you didn't get to them
Yeah.
with a flyer before that,
Yeah.
they're located at 6221 Merriman Road in Garden City. I was just there today. Open Wednesdays and Saturdays from noon to 3 for tours of all the artifacts and so forth that they have.
Yeah.
For event information, go to www.straightfarmhouse.org.
Yeah, take a tour of the museum. They got some interesting stuff there, and it's all free, but donations are welcome. So
Yep.
come over there and check it out.
Pointers Home Solutions. He's a general contractor and handyman. Call him at 313-656-7213 or email him at pointershomesolutions@yahoo.com.
Mhm.
Los Amigos Wednesday night has their cruise night hosted by Food and Services Restaurant Club of America. They're located at 7667 North Wayne Road in Westland. All makes and models are welcome for their cruise.
Yeah, they had it last night. I guess they had a good turnout there. So check it out.
Garden City Ice Arena is now taking ice reservations for the 2027 season for hockey practices, hockey games, birthday parties. Make your event unforgettable. You can contact them at 734-793-1886. Ace Masonry, Jay Piner, 30 years experience, brick, block, and stone. Contact Jay at 734-469-0633.
They had a music in the park tonight.
They did.
Yeah.
And they have another one on August 20th at St. John Smith is going to be performing. It's a free event. There's vendors, there's shopping. Band information is on St. John Smith. It's on Facebook. There's food trucks. There's games. Shop at the Bisbee vendor event from 4 to 9. Bands start at 6:30.
Yeah, we took off last week to attend it, and it was called because of the bad weather, the smoke.
Yeah.
So this was rescheduled tonight. But unfortunately, we couldn't make it.
It's nice to see clear skies tonight.
Oh yeah, be able to breathe.
Yep. Food Truck Friday, July 24th. That's a week from tomorrow. Downtown Garden City, 5805 Central Street. Enjoy lunch and dinner from 1 a.m. to 8 p.m. Taquito Estrella has Mexican food, lemonade or traveling bees, lemonade and teas. Look for a third truck.
Actually, that's tomorrow, Mike, the 24th.
It is.
Yeah. Come up quick.
Annual shredding day. This is at the Westland Friendship Center. 2 bags or 2 boxes per car, free for members and Westland residents. Friday, July 24th. That's also tomorrow, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yep.
Okay, an annual car wash on Saturday, July 25th, and Sunday, July 26th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
This is for the Haven of Love Dog Rescue. Going to be at the PKSA on Middle Belt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas in July, Craft Market, Mayflower, Lieutenant Gamble Post, 6695, which is located in Plymouth at 1426 South Mills Street.
Yeah, that's Saturday as well.
Nerf Wars. Yeah, I was going to mention that one, but you got it for July 25th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., ages 7 to 11, $10 for residents, $15 for non-residents. That's, of course, at the Maplewood or at the Marquette Community Center.
Yeah.
The musical comedy Whodunit, Curtains. Auditions are July 27th and 29th at the Inspire Theater. 1615 Tippin Academy 9th Annual Rummage Sale is going to be on July 30th. Early bird 8 a.m., $5 donation. July 31st is 9 to 4. August 1st is 9 to 4.
Yeah, that's located at 1615 Belton.
Yep. Michigan Trading Card Festival on August 2nd from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Special guests and famous voice actors every month. Buy, sell, and trade at the Soho Event Center. That's over there on Warren.
Yeah, that big place. August 2nd.
Rumors, Neil Simon's play, August 7th at 7:30, August 8th at 3 and 7:30, and August 9th at 3 p.m. This is at the old fire station,
Yep. Hook and Ladder.
Hook and Ladder. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
Hook and Ladder Theater Company. 35255 Goddard Road in Romulus.
Okay. Neighborhood Watch is every second Tuesday of every month, 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Department. The next meeting is August 11th.
Mhm.
The Westland Historical Society is having an ice cream social on August 11th at 6:30 at the Perrinsville Schoolhouse, 31755 Cowan Road in Garden City. Ice cream and toppings and games. Pack Your Backpack Bash,
Mhm.
hosted by Imagination Station on Saturday, August 15th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It'll be done at the Radcliffe Center, 1751 Radcliffe Street in Garden City.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Free backpacks and school supplies.
Yeah.
Free kids' haircuts on site. Raffle baskets. Wow.
Garden City Summer Theater proudly presents The Sound of Music.
Mhm.
It's a great musical.
The hills are alive.
Yes. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Yes, it's a great musical,
Now
and it's
that-
going to be on Friday, August 14th at 7 p.m. Saturday, August 15th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, August 16th at 2 p.m.
Yep.
Cruz and Hines, our old buddy Don Nicholson, a big event August 23rd from 9 to 4.
Yeah.
Only classic cars are allowed.
Yeah, it's a big
It's
one.
big. It's huge.
Yeah.
A golf outing fundraiser.
I believe this is what Mary's going to talk about next week as well.
Help Stephanie slay leukemia. Well, that's a tough one too.
Yeah.
August 29th, $125 per golfer.
Yep. That's a gateway golf.
Gateway, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 2026 events. Mark your calendar. Labor Day is 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fall hours start at 9:08, and the final day is October 18th.
Yep.
Garden City Miniature Golf.
Yeah.
Lucky Squirrel, there's still one left.
Yeah.
Vendors September 19th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Register now. Vendors can now register. 10 by 10 spots are $25 per event, and there's only one event left. New this year, registration can be done online.
Yeah.
Mom to Mom sale, October 3rd from 9 to 2, $1 admission. Early bird admission is $2, and you get a head start on all the bargains and so forth that are available. And that's going to be at
Maplewood Center.
Maplewood Center. Okay.
Yep.
See our new exhibit, Life in 1776.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the Straight Farmhouse, right? Open Wednesdays and Saturdays. This is a brand new exhibit. They got Explore the Declaration of Independence, the Betsy Ross flag, colonial life and household items. And you identify these colonial artifacts. Free admission. Donations are appreciated, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
One of many events at the Straight Farmhouse.
Oh,
They have a plethora of stuff.
yes,
So I'm
they
told.
do. What do you got? Anything?
I got bingo at the rec,
Mm-hmm.
first and third Monday of each month, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Ages 50 and older, $5 per person. And I've got Bunko Game Day, This is also at the Senior Center
Yeah.
in Radcliffe, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, second and fourth Mondays of every month.
Mrs. Chat's involved in that.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good.
They have a lot of fun. Let's give a shout out to a few people in there watching us tonight.
Okay.
Shout out to Heather Lundgren. How you doing, Heather? Good to see you. Also, Annette McNeil, one of our #1 fans. Also, Mrs. Chat's in there. Michael Bingo. How you doing, Michael? Juan Salvatore is in there. She's probably tired from Turkeyville. They all went to Turkeyville. They all
Yeah.
had,
Our Kiwanis vice president was on that trip, I think. Kathy?
yeah. Yeah, and there's a few more in there that I can't see who they are, but thanks for watching us. And if you tuned in late, be sure to check it out. Anything else, Mike?
I wondered how he's got 8 years experience, our new candidate for state senator, when he could only serve 3 terms. Did he lose? Did he move or something or what?
Yeah, that could be. I was wondering that myself. Maybe I'll have to get the answer to that. But let's put his information up there. He seems very well educated, that's for sure.
Yeah, I hope to see him in Garden City.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, but Polanki hasn't been very available this year.
No, she hasn't.
Very MIA. So hopefully he will be different. But his email, matt@mattformichigan.org. You can email him. His Facebook page, facebook.com/mattformichigan. He's got a website, www.mattformichigan.org. And once again, give him a call at 734-506-8580. He'll love to hear from you. Okay. That's it, I think. With that said, we'll call this a podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
A huge thank you to Representative Matt Colzar for coming on. He's running for state senator in the new 5th district. We wish him good luck, and he'll be coming on the show probably before the election in November again.
Yeah, then he's actually going to have an opponent.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Good job as always. Also, thanks to all of you for joining us and supporting us every Thursday night. Without you, there wouldn't be a Garden City Community Chat. Thank you for supporting us for 16 years. Really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook, so we hope that you'll catch it at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late, by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Feel free to share the show with your friends as well. We'd appreciate that. Also, catch us on our YouTube channel. Just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well. Just click on that live tab at the top, and please make sure you click on the subscribe button. We would appreciate that. And at the end of all of our shows, myself and Mike like to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And whenever you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. We also want to include our teachers as well. They do a fantastic job. Thank you for your service. Any final thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, wash your lettuce.
Yeah. Or don't eat it.
Or don't eat lettuce.
Yeah, we haven't had any lettuce, and I can't tell you when. No, I'm very disappointed. Tigers are losing in the 7th, 2-0 to Kansas City.
Oh, geez.
If you can
It was
believe
time
that.
when we started this podcast.
These are the ones that you got to beat. You got to beat these teams.
Yeah.
Jeez,
You got a last place team. You can't,
I know.
and you're playing them at home. You can't very well lose to them.
We got a long homestand here, so we need to win. I mean, we're winning the series. That's good, but we should sweep the team. All right. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
exactly, we need to look out for one another. So we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to contact any of us here at the chat for any reason, once again, our email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We do like to hear from our listeners. Let us know how we're doing, what you'd like to see more of. We'll see you next week, July 30th already, with our guest children's author, Mary D. Martinez. So we hope you can join us. Thanks again for supporting us every Thursday night. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat, and on our YouTube channel, just search for our show and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to come on the show to promote your business, organization, or community, reach out to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We want to thank you for listening and watching. Be safe, take care of one another, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Night.
Take care, Mike.
Night. You too, Karen.